it looks like the recording is not it's not working. Looks like this is not supposed to happen. Ah, okay, got to it. All right. Hi guys. Okay. Go here. I did it again. Okay, T. No. Oh my goodness. Come on. T. Oh, there we go. I did T, but nothing happened. That's why I did that. Go. Are you ready for some more talking? No, I'm not. Not feeling that great. But half the time I'm not feeling that great, so you know, not like I can actually wait for myself to feel better. Because those moments when I feel better, but I can't actually record, so gotta do it when I can. There's some lag. You know, I've been thinking about using OBS to record rather than NVIDIA. And I hear that NVIDIA has brought in like AI stuff, so I'm like thinking to myself, maybe it's that. Maybe that's my issue that I'm having now. Like my computer's getting overtaxed because it's doing some stupid AI crap. Which I don't want. I don't need that. Okay. Well, it says go to the center pillar, whatever. Astoria, we're basically freed all 3 areas. Most of the people are safe now, too. And we even found everything Zeitlind lost. Oh, thank you very much, I have to say. Nahalita's got quite the eye for people now that he's opened it. What? Alright, your turn now. You mentioned a way to go up before, above, before, and a price to go with it. It doesn't sound that great because it kind of sounds like the traveler already has done something similar. Bring it on! I'm not scared of a couple of adventures or a bit of Mora. Why would you be scared of Mora? Oh, and what about Zeitlind? How are we supposed to send her back down now that she's done here? I can explain all of that, but you should rest first. I'll go through everything in detail tomorrow. I'm totally making him sound suspicious. Do I have to... I'm starting to doubt. He just put us, sent us on a wild goose chase. Okay, but, there's no bed here or food. Such desire cease here. Think about it. You've been here all this time, but you are neither hungry nor tired. Huh? Then what's Primer supposed to do all day while we rest? This place is full of remarkable people from every age. Speaking with them could be fun. Alright, fine, but Priam's got the kids to sleep whenever she wants. Tired or not, Priam's still sleeping on Saphira's head. Wait, what? Zeitlind, after you rested a bit, could we talk? It's about what I mentioned earlier. The thing I need time to think about. Speak with me a while, would you? Okay. Saphira, Paimon, once you're feeling rested, come see me. He tells us to rest, but then he also says that we don't need it simply because we don't get tired. So, huh? Suspicious. Suspicious. It says talk to everyone, but the only person that's got a symbol over is him. Hey, that one. Saphira, Paimon, thank you. I'm really glad I met you at the end. If anything, it feels like you got dragged into all this because of us. Wait, the end? What do you mean? I mean, ours were all pretty dangerous adventures, but I got to see so many... Wait, what? Is she like, avoiding the question? I mean, ours were all pretty dangerous adventures, but I got to see so many incredible things. That's not so bad. Hey, don't just brush Prime's question off like that! Did I? You know, when I was looking up how to say her name, I saw that her name meant time, which is what made me very suspicious of who she is and why she's here. Okay, I've completed 50%, I just, don't have more of these. Because I've just been doing the story and not really exploring. Which is a bummer, but... Let's just get the story over with, okay? Right, man? Right, Historia? Is your name based off of history? That would fit. Are you feeling rested? Have you talked to everyone you wanted? Who am I supposed to talk to? Not yet. Alright, take your time. Who am I supposed to talk to? Am I supposed to, like, leave the area and look, oh hey, there's that person, there's this part. If I don't, like, do stuff, is that gonna get ruined? Is it like, oh, if you continue with this story and you didn't do such and such, you're going to miss out. Well, okay. We're worried here. Yeah? Very well. Zeitlind, calm down for a moment and hear me out. Wait, what? I have no wish to be disrespectful or to speak out of blind hope. Your sister may still be alive. I saw her gravestone. Her picture was right there. But isn't it possible there's nothing buried within? I wouldn't want that to be true, really, but isn't that kind of optimistic? I mean, do you know more than what you've been telling us? That's what I would ask. In the last letter she wrote me, my sister said she'd already decided to... What? Take her own life? I mean, it was a sanatorium, so... that farewell wasn't written as a final goodbye, was it? You know, maybe this is why everyone's, like, obsessed with death. She said she was going somewhere far away. It doesn't technically mean anything. She mentioned it to me before. She always wanted to travel the world before she got old. Hilda wasn't speaking figuratively. She really did leave the sanatorium and set off. She talked about that? She was always so bright. She got along with people easily. Did she probably never told you that we were all that the other had? You know, the two of them, that's all they had? Each other? Let me be honest. Let me be cold for a moment. If her leaving wouldn't have caused 3 or 4 people to grieve, that weight might have outweighed her sadness. But now it's only me. She knew I'd understand, that I would forgive her for it. It's not like that. You shouldn't think of it that way. You don't have to feel sorry for me. When we were kids, our parents were still around, and life was good. Those memories were enough to carry us forward. But growing up, the world gets hard. I've always been more introverted, and dealing with people at work really wears me out. Yeah, I feel the same way. I thought about my sister being so outgoing would have been easier. But even she always looked exhausted when she grew up. You still have a future. Oh, then she probably never mentioned her fiancé? What? He was just a good person, an ordinary one, kind, interesting. Sometimes I wish he hadn't been. If he'd been a bad man, things might have been easier. Where is this conversation going? His family had a hierarchy. I am really bad at saying this word. An illness passed on through the family. Some strange disease. They never lived long. He'd joke about it sometimes, blame the Animal Archon for planning Mondstadt too well, so even a family like his never faded out. One day he said he was going to save the world, and then he left. Save the world. Well, the world's still turning, so maybe somewhere out there, in a place no one noticed, he really did it. You know how you always say that if someone who lives forever can't love everyone and be loved back, the world would drown in sorrow? I think you're right, which means a short life isn't even allowed that much. He wanted to give his life to love, and it only hurted my sister more. So much that she was sent to a sanatorium in the mountains, this very place beneath our feet, a place steeped in curses. She never told me any of this. I'm sorry. And knowing all that, you still think she's alive? I do, because she did something here. Yay. And because of my fear, she was forced to live on. You have my respect, Astoria, you really do, but I think you've seen too much suffering across history. Pain vast enough to drown the world. For as someone as ordinary as me, even a small part of that is enough to bury an entire life. You can't truly understand my sister and I. So, how do I set foot on mortal earth once more? I'm just a short-lived little someone. Eternity isn't meant for me. Mr. Astoria? This place used to be completely cut off from the world above. There was no way in and no way out. But after Nihilita fell, Dex seems to have gained the ability to carry people of the living world between the pillow hall and the surface. Ah, so it was you! Even so, it cannot return those who were chosen to come here. It is a watcher in juvenile form, and that limitation is part of his nature. Ah, you're saying Dex is the same kind of being as Nihilita? Whistle. I can't whistle. Tweet! Do that. If you want to go back down, there's only one way. We have to give up every memory we have, everything we know, and climb to the very top. In the past, that meant meeting Mistress. Now, it would mean Atlanta. It would be Atlanta. I feel like it's so saying his name wrong. It sounds so wrong. So I can't go with you, but at least let me see you off. Chapter 1 complete. New quest. Lion Slur. Leave with Zeitlind. I feel like I'm leaving with Zeitlind. She kind of looks like her. Anyway. It's almost the same outfit. I want to see something. Oh, that's the wrong. No. Yeah, there we go. It was the right button. Why didn't it work? Hell? Oh my. We go from paradise to hell. I feel like something's gonna happen. Oh. Yeah, something's gonna happen. Oh well, it went from pretty to ugly. What's happening? Malanta? Whatever. Hey, wake up! Hello! You said you watched the sunrise together. How are you still asleep? Wait, isn't that Paimon's place? Where did she go? I see that little glowing thing way over there. What was that about? I could only walk a little bit, now suddenly I can run. Okay, whatever. Am I forgetting my memories? Ah! 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 What happened to the seed? Let's get that! Alright, adventure rank 60. Whee! Am I forgetting stuff? Oh no, I can't! What? I can't read that. Pass to... Nah, I couldn't read that. If it's recording properly, hopefully I can read it then. And so we believe that to enter the state of no thoughtless. So they call it heaven, it's truly hell in every sense of the word. This place is neither heaven nor hell. Not... I couldn't read the rest of it. You people. I can't jump. I can't jump! Are you Malenta? I've already let go of all desires. Oh, remember the state of mind forever. You no longer have any connection to the world. Oh. You shall remain here forever. That's because you are unable to let go of your desires. Why do they have to make it so hard to read? Hey, wake up, hello! It looks like I'm water. Am I water? Hydro? Destroy the obstacles. Attack to take down the obstacle. What obstacle? Is that an obstacle? Or are you an obstacle? Am I supposed to fight myself? Oh, there's a person over there. Well, what am I fighting?
Cascade. Frost is coming! Getting here! Dead reckoning!
My mouse is still messing up. It's not doing what it needs to be doing.
Taking a turn for the better.
Use this ability to tear it apart. Okay. What am I supposed to do? Oh. Do it?
Mind the deluge. Going under. Getting here. Oh no! Frost is coming. Be still.
Doesn't matter which way I go. Historia! Once more, we return to this place. Last time I came, my human lifespans must have been many generations ago. Looks like we've all been cast back to the apathic interval. So, how are we supposed to get out? The usual way is through meditation, learning to master your mind and thoughts, and then letting go of every desire. In short, we must maintain a state of complete emptiness. Oh, yay. Not into that. Simply enough said. Simply enough said. What? Oh, okay, yeah. But depending on a person's nature and the strength of their desires, it can take anywhere from a few years to several centuries. For someone like you who carries the fate of the world on your shoulders? Shoulders? Your desires probably can't be cast aside, nor should they be. Then what do we do? Barrel throw! Let's find Zeitlind and figure it out from there. What'd you pick up? Like, literally, what'd you pick up? Because your hand. Wait, Dex was dragged in as well? I mean, yeah, didn't you see me use him? In that case, there may be a chance to turn this around. Since Dex is also a watcher, it might be able to use the power to contain within these fragments to force open a path. We're going to need to give these fragments a name. Yeah. Gotta call them something, right? I've heard of these overwrought coffins. They were set up by one of the temple mistress's sisters, Maranasas. I believe they were called. Okay. Well, how about we just call them caskets? In which case, let's call the fragments Death Muse Shards. What's that? Okay, what's this? Oop, wrong thing. However that works. Is it just like this? Well, why didn't you help when I was fighting? Where am I supposed to go? Do I go over here? Collect Death Muse shards. Oh wait, it's pointing over in this direction. I have no idea if I can dash along this because I'm very close to the edge. I feel like if I dash forward, I fall into it.
I may have overestimated myself.
Oh. Oh my
may
goodness.
have overestimated myself.
doing lag again.
That's far enough.
Come on, I can't record this stuff. It's gonna keep doing that. This is ridiculous.
The doctor will see you now. Can't sleep? My guiding stars!
What am I supposed to do with this? I don't understand. What am I supposed to do with that? Now there's more than one? I can't do anything with it. What am I supposed to do? Stretch the block with X itself. Well, yeah, I mean, I would have done something, but you guys weren't letting me do anything because it was just blank. White, not golden like it is now. Okay. Oh, right there. Let's climb higher. Can I? Because before I tried climbing these things, it didn't work. Oh wait, I guess I'm supposed to climb.
The night is cold.
Annoying thing. Who is it? Who's there? Saphira, one who belongs to this era. Alara? Ah, well, though I know nothing of your time, my time with Alara, I was once an however you say that word, of the Age of Silence. Oh. I no longer remember how much time has passed since I came here. Even this place has broken my silent cultivation. So, it is true, cultivating a mind without thought or desire leaves one to reincarnate in the unthinking heaven of hell. Yeah, we'll just call it that. In the unthinking heaven of evil. It was nothing. No need to thank me. Well, thanks all the same. Saving you was more of a spur of the moment thing. That said, we're planning to look for a way out of this meditation. Oh. Yeah. There you go. Are you not practiced in that art? Or is it simply not taught in your era? The first time I left this place, it took me hundreds of years. I gave up on my pursuit of truth and my longing to see my loved ones again. This time, I'm not willing to give up any of those. That makes two of us. Dex has picked up on another Death Muse shard. Death Muse? Ah, you mean that meditation technique. I know of it, and its use in cultivating one's mental state when facing death.
Wow. Suddenly, I don't feel so tired.
You know, because of The oh, actually I can't remember what that story was called. Darn. But I kind of associate with Nefer's story because I feel like it kind of, that should have been when they actually brought out Nefer's story, was in this particular event that evolved Layla. And people are saying that Layla actually, I guess the story hinted that she was like a fairy or part of the Fae. Specifically because of her blue hair, but he has blue hair too. So would that make her a lantern fairy? I mean, she does look like she has a lantern on her. Let me see. Like this. Where did she go? Where are you, Layla? Layla. Bah. Okay, I guess I gotta have to zoom in on her. Yeah, like the little thing on her hood. It does look like Flynn's lantern. But she would be part Fae. I don't think she'd be fully Fae.
Do that.
Oh. I don't know if I need a shield again, so I'm just gonna switch back to her.
At the ready.
I mean, I could, if it's ice, I could replace it with that one. There's him. Taller. It's so much easier to use the taller characters. I am short, so I know. Okay, I know. Oh, okay. I guess supposed to go over here. It's the hand of fate. Is that what that's called? The, like, that item where it looks like a hand holding something up. Okay, what do I have to do here? We do? Okay. Ah, it looks like I do need a shield. Okay, fine. Fine. Wrong button. Okay, I'm gonna change him. Because you never know when I might have to fight something, and I don't know if, he'll be good enough. He does a lot of good physical damage, but...
I applied for vacation.
Probably
You
she's not any
remember
stronger,
too,
honestly.
right?
Okay.
My guiding stars.
Where is it? Just gonna run out of this shield
Not now.
soon. Oh, there you are. What? No, that's not fair. Come on. Oh, now it's going faster. No. T. The teeth not working.
The night of... come on.
Yeah,
It's
come
not
on.
fair.
Oh, Zeitlind. Are you alright? I'm fine. I just had a very, very long nightmare. Me too. Forget it. Pretend I didn't say that. I can't take it anymore. Why does this keep happening to me? Why is it always me? First mom and dad, and now my sister. It's okay. I'm here with you. I know. I'm not angry at you. I'm angry at the situation. Tweet! What has Dex picked up? I call it a Dust Muse Shard. Does it sound cool? Sounds like the name of a rock group. Maybe a way to move from death into life. Let's go. Yes, let's. Now that Zeitlind's been found, let's try to find a way out. Are you sure we can get out of here by ourselves? Malanta Nahalita can move within this place freely, and they usually bring people with them, in which case Dex should be able to do the same. Tweet! That's 3 Death Muse shards collected. Though I should say this is a temporary name, since I have no clue what Dex will be using them for either. What's next, Dex? Yo! Let's follow its directions. I'm getting hungry.
Oh, glad I saw this. I almost didn't even notice it.
Looks like a boss fight. Looks like a boss fight. Oh, the giant hand! It looks like you! Break the seal! Alright. What am I doing? Oh, okay. Look, something's floating! Dex, Syria, if you could help, please. Okay, what am I doing? I don't know which way I'm supposed to go. Maintain the distance. What? Like that? That's not doing anything. Oh. I guess I was supposed to let go after a while. Why don't you tell me these things? So I don't know what way. The only way we can do now is take a closer look. Okay. What's this? It looks like a staircase. Is that what I'm supposed to do? Go up the staircase? Climb the stairs. Oh, it actually says that. I was just gonna jump into there until I saw this thing that looked like a stairs. Stairway to heaven. Or hell. Creepy. Oh no, everything gets turned upside down. Why even change me to the Traveler if you're just gonna change me back to my party? This moment. Okay, so the staircase ends here. I guess I do this. Is that the exit suit over there? Looks like it's going to be difficult without wings. To get to Hero's pure land of joy would be past the wall of lament first, and now it was buried. No more can climb. Let's go! Oh no, please tell me we didn't go through all that for nothing. Dex can take care of it. Alright, Dex. It's your time to shine. I suppose. Watch out! I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, okay. Looks like we could use Dex to hold it off for a short time. I mean, is he like doing the... I'm calling it he. Is he, I'm just gonna call it he. Is he calling it? Is he using, is he using it to create the shield? Is that what it means? I'm trying to avoid these things, but I can't. It seems like that's not working. Okay, I avoided that. Okay, cool. creepy. Am I supposed to avoid the hand altogether? I don't know. This looks so weird with her. Oh, what is this? Can't look around. Ah! No shield! Are we out yet? Not quite. Can you tell us what familiar landscape? Though familiar might not be the right word to use anymore. What an odd color the sky's become. Actually, I never got out of the habit of nothingness. Let's see, this is what happens when you try to meditate. Yes, I know, I've never seen you. I don't know why I find that funny. Touching upon some sensitive subjects. I actually have tried doing that too, meditating. Because, you know, I used to be super stressed out about stuff. And a book I buy, like a health book, said, oh, you meditate, do the whole thingy. And I did it, and I was immediately, what do you call it? I did not like the sound, for one, the sound. I don't even want to, like, replicate the sound, because that's how much I hate that sound. It made me very uncomfortable. I did not like it. It did not relieve my stress. It did the opposite. So I know not to do that. For other reasons that I will not say. Okay, talk to everyone. I feel like that's the main thing they want me to do in this quest. Talk to everyone. Where did you two just go now? Paimon really had a heart attack there. Yeah, I know, you were gone. Paimon was calling your names the whole time. Why wasn't Paimon dragged into the epic interval? Well, maybe because other than eating and sleeping, she's a fairy. Okay. She doesn't really think about much at all. Makes sense. Looks like Melanta really is angry now. Sending his fear up to face him has become urgent. Let's talk somewhere else. This place isn't exactly safe anymore. Well, I know no one asked, but hello, everyone. My name's Alara. Judgment. Was the other one called Hell? Or are we still in Hell? Sure looks like, yes, man. I shouldn't say that though. Hell is a real place, and this actually is quite nice. Hell is not. Okay, go to the center. Oh, there's that again. Go to the center of the pillow hall. How is that safe? Honestly. I hope it goes back to how it was before. A lot prettier. Lind. Oh, it's back to Lind again. I can't let you return to the human, like... I can't let you turn to being human. I can't let you return to the human world like this. And yet, once again, I stayed silent out of cowardice. If you go back to the mortal world this way, I know what choice you'll make. We've said all we needed to say. That's all there is. What are you talking about? Paimon doesn't get it. Weren't we talking about how we can manifest the path to the heavens and then teach Melanta a lesson? The one who went to face Melanta for all of us. The one who gave up every last memory was your sister, Lind. Was your sister, Lind? No, maybe it was you. Or maybe not. I mean, it would make sense if she doesn't remember that that's who she is. What? I mean, I kind of guessed as much. I mean, if she was able to get back, she would have had to have forgotten. Back then, the only early signs of Atlanta's madness had begun to surface, and many suffered for it. After all, we are not machines, and with lives that stretch out without end, that which we forget will always find its way back. She heard of Atlanta's increasingly unreasonable tyranny, saw the many souls who had been cast down by his judgments. I told her to treat everything here as nothing more than an unpleasant glimpse of paradise. Well, it's not paradise, though. No need for anger, no need for sorrow. Since she too had been sent up here by Nahilita, Dex could always send her back. And what would it change, returning just as she was? That's exactly what she said as well. You two really are alike. I've heard that many times before. But she was bright and talkative. You are reserved, steady. That's what many people say too. Wait, you said this before, didn't you? With the god of the Temple of Space gone, the path to the heavens won't vanish after it's been used once? So, are we supposed to take the path Zeitlin's sister left for us? If that was the case, then my tactical advice would be simple. You rush in and beat the stuffing out of them. No one knows what Melanthus said to Hilda, but afterwards, in a fit of rage, he severed the path to the heavens that had been formed from your sister's memories. And Hilda has already left this place. Then, doesn't that mean someone has to give up all their memories again to get us up there? Hey, what about Dex? Yeah, he doesn't need memories. Isn't it the same species as that baddie? If Atlanta could go forth and back and forth, then maybe Dex could do it too if he tried hard enough. If it tried hard. The space separating the atrium of suchness at its highest from the hall of emptiness is called the corridor of nothingness. Okay. The corridor's power comes from the temple itself. It is a rule of departure while the Watchers exist to upload that truth. Uphold that. Uphold that rule. I'm like changing his words altogether. I was doing so well. Dex is only an immature watcher and lacks the authority to control it. Yeah, but then what can we do? I'll offer up my memories. But you... I've said it before. This happened because of my cowardice. The truth I know, the history, the knowledge, they are too heavy to bear. I hesitated, and Hilda saw right through me. Compared to you, the suffering of an ordinary human life really must seem like a negligible price. No, absolutely not. Everyone says you're a treasure to humanity. Let someone else do it. But Zafira and Paimon, we still have some important things to take care of. That's not right, Paimon. Everyone is equal. Bearing great responsibility is no reason to sacrifice others. And going around asking who's willing to give up everything they've lived through? That doesn't feel right either. Let me do it. But you're saying the exact same thing your sister did, but this time I absolutely refuse to accept it. You've been here, witnessing history across the ages, seeing every wonder this world has to offer. After all that, doesn't even a tiny part of you feel attached to this world? I think I finally know the answer to that question now. That most fundamental question of philosophy, which is whether one chooses to go on, living tomorrow. I thought there was something there. Balling her fist up. You hesitated, even not brief pausing enough to show the answer is already there. Tomorrow is worth living through. No, Asturia. Wise though you are, you made 2 mistakes. Enlighten me, please. Why did Nahilita choose my sister? And was it really just coincidence that I was brought here? Your sister said it herself. It was just a coincidence. The sanatorium that had announced its closure, but before the regular location, she went for a walk at midnight, and that's when she encountered Nahilita. It wasn't an accident. Listen, when you save yourself, you save the world entire. You saved the world entire? But if my sister hadn't lost everything she once remembered, she would never have chosen to go on living. Now I understand why I was always sure she was still alive. A life that begins anew is full of hope, surely. Now I understand why I was always sure she was so... Wait, you're sure she's still alive? But you said you didn't act like... What? And here I recall a passage I once read in a novel by Kurosawa Eiichi. Savior offers themselves in a world of darkness, willingly bound upon the cross. Only then is their soul redeemed, ascending into the kingdom of light. Isn't that incredible? It means you can heal your own melancholy and save the world at the same time. So I'm not giving that chance to you. Oh. For a second, I almost thought that was Hilda talking, but that's not really her style. Of course not. She doesn't really read much. She couldn't quote the classics half as well as I do. Paimon, Saphira, you're not allowed to object either. Object. When I return to the world below with my memories gone, I'll need you to tell me who I am and where I'm meant to go. Hey, how do we supposed to respond to that? We only just met and you're already talking about erasing everything and starting over like none of this ever happened. A story so good you forget everything just to experience it again. That's the highest praise there is. You're friends of that caliber, I say. Hey, thanks for trying to lighten the mood, but Paimon's still getting all teary-eyed. So, Astoria, please take us down. Is there anything else you need to do? Let's go. Give me a few moments more to prepare. I don't know how long I've been recording. Fine. You arrive at the upper level. May I try to persuade you one last time, Zeitlind? Your argument has already failed, Mr. Astoria. My sister's grave down below is empty. Aren't you worried I might just leave now and lie down in it myself? Alright. The stairway to the heaven medicine from your sister's memories was severed, but part of it should still remain. This time, your memories might intertwine with Hilda's, which might cause something unique to manifest. So that means that... So does that mean... Put an S in there. Wait, did I? I don't know. So does that mean Zeitlind might still keep half her memories? I explained this before. Offering up all of one's memories has nothing to do with passing through the court of nothingness. Allowing you one final glimpse back, that is merely an act of mercy. Oh, wait, then won't we end up seeing some real private stuff? Is it okay for us to go along too? I offer you the memory of a yellow rose seen at sunset, years before you were born. I offer you explanations of yourself, theories about yourself, authentic and surprising news of yourself. You still have to answer every question about me, you know. So feel free to look. These will prove indispensable in revealing the real me. If it concerns her privacy, then we'll watch it together. Leaving her little sister to wander the world alone? She had it coming. Say, Huh, nah, never mind trying to talk tough. Now you sound like you're just being mean. And look at you, suddenly so chatty. Is that so? Are we building the corridor of nothingness stairway to heaven, right here? Yes. Then let's begin. You arrive at the corridor of nothingness. Well, there really isn't much to explore. Wow, this corridor of nothingness? Whatever it is, let's just go ahead and take a look first. Oh, it's starting to lag again. I've only recorded 16 minutes! I thought there was going to be another boring hallway. Oh no, that's not Paimon. She has the same hair color. First we roll out the... Okay. Gee, that looks pretty cool. Can't take a picture. Oh. Wasting recording time taking pictures. Look like there's something over there. Well, there look like there's two things. There's this one and this one. Unless I can't actually do anything with it. This is my sister's handwriting. Oh, are these letters we didn't manage to collect below earlier? Or memories, I mean, and it's what we're supposed to be doing? No, just a few messages she left behind and a short poem she wrote. It's not a farewell. She must still be alive. Can we read all this? Oh, you will. Oh. So... No? Okay. Ooh, cool. I want to take a picture. Kitty! Purchase off the city. Something. Look back. Now feeling utterly unfamiliar. She's where I laughed. Feeling unfamiliar, I guess. Into the blue, blue heaven. I can read some of the words. Windmills raise their arms in farewell. I walk further and further away from that bakery. Oh, so I loved. Oh, so lovely. Blossom from a foreign land. Robe a blossom from a foreign land. Into the water. Their summer colors submerged in water. Back in the water. I found no treasure in the second ship I dreamed of as a child. Only a quiet blue melancholy. An old gentleman of Fontaine, curious attire. Lights from an aqua bus and vanishes into the teeming crowd. In the jade-colored mountains, a beast that breathes something. Far from the bustle of the port, the bells hum to beasts. I can't read all of it. The city in the sky, no one remembers my name. The wind. Oh, people who choose to live apart. Oh, look, there's the one supposed to be Shania. I saw that. right. I understand. That's just how gloriously beautiful this world is. Wow, that was creepy. My sister's poem. Oh my, it's all emotion, not a lick of literary flair. Literary flair. Still, it's not bad. You still remember who we are, Zeitlind? Hey, Isura already said my memories will only fade quickly once we leave this place. So I know exactly who you are, and who I am. What I just saw was all the worlds my sister used to read out to me when we were kids. The worlds we dreamed of together. Are there really sunken treasures beneath Fontaine's high seas? Are there really yokai in Inazuma's Shinju forest? Do magical spirits like the Aranara really exist in this world? Have I grown up too much to ever see them again? The Aranara do exist, and they draw power from people's memories. I thought they drew power from dreams. Then I must be an Aranara too. From now on, the path to the heavens linking the Hall of Emptiness and this tower, they will exist only as two girls shared longing for a beautiful world. That too is kind of an eternity. Garden where the lilacs blossom. What voice to give this person? Child of humanity, no, you are my creator, my lord. Why would you choose him and abandon me? Him? Hey, did it suddenly fly into a rage? Send them back. Huh? That's it?
Don't be scared. My guiding stars.
Oh wait, no one can die here.
Kamisato Aku.
That's why she wasn't afraid to talk to him.
A bitter pill to swallow.
The doctor was seeing. The night is cold.
Hey, let me use my shield. Oh, that's the wrong one. No, they're purple.
Stars, shine for me.
Mind the deluge. Seems like an emergency. A bitter pill to swallow. Cascade.
Find the hidden enemies and defeat them. Ooh, this outfit looks pretty with water. Hydro, the blue. I guess blue and gold just look pretty together. Within certain areas in temple space, we will occasionally see these special invisible keepers. Only by finding and defeating all the weaknesses they leave behind can you get out of this mess. Wow, it's so bright, Brian can barely see. Is this one of the hidden enemies? It's not letting me do anything, though. What happens? Nothing happens. I feel like I'm going to end up in an endless corridor. Because nothing, they're not letting me do anything. Yeah, see? Is it just Paimon or are we have going in circles? Yeah, we're going in circles. What are we supposed to do? Because they're not letting me do anything. Unless I'm supposed to like click on one of these guys. But it's still not letting me do anything. I think I'm getting close. Can I climb? Oh, oops. It said to use Dex. But it's not letting me use Dex. Ow! Okay, yeah, I did notice that. Okay. No, that's the wrong thing. E.
Go!
Alright, I got it. Can't reach it. Yeah, I'm not even sure if that's what I'm supposed to do anyway. Maybe this one? No. Looks like we've reached a new area. Okay, but what am I supposed to do? Huh? Another one! Cool. Oh look, wow, that's so scary! Since you are no child of humanity, how should I address you? My name is Saphira, and... What do you mean by child of humanity? All who descend from the first descenders shaped by the Lord of all, and those born of that lineage are called children of humanity. Even the even the artificial people of the primordial sea granted special pardon are counted among them. But you stand outside this order. Why did a god take my brother? I cannot answer because I do not comprehend it myself. I have no idea if this is a guy or a girl. I guess it doesn't really matter. I once believed it was merely punishment for transgressions, but now I fear there is a deeper meaning behind it, as it is with this heretical myth that light and darkness burst the primordial human. Why are you suddenly answering all our questions so readily? This is a rule engraved upon my very soul. When a human child offers up everything in pursuit of an answer, I must speak in the Creator's stead and withhold nothing. In the end, that human child will forget all things, fleeting answers, eternal release, this too an expression of divine mercy. Then why are you being so harsh to the people in the Hall of Emptiness? This too is law, with the Creator absent and fallen from grace. I must uphold the measures once set by my Lord. This place exists only to preserve. All innovation, all evolution is forbidden here. If I remember correctly, your name is Melissa, right? We've been wondering if we've been saying your name correctly. I know your name, human child. Zeitlind. How did my sister speak of me to you? She said that she and I could never reach accord, but that one day her younger sister would come and defeat me. Did you hear that? In the end, you're the ones who were dragged into this, victims in my conflict. Ah, so we really were just hired muscle chasing a bit of pay. Nahilita, seriously! Nahilita, the traitor, the fallen one. He abandoned his charge, yet dares to proclaim himself enlightened. We watchers were meant only to stand in silence, keeping vigil here at the Pillar of Hall of the world. I got worked up all of a sudden. Guess you're the type to get all sulky to see someone else free while you're stuck. But my sister miscalculated in one way. I'm an introvert. I'm not good with words. I read a lot, sure, but maybe I even understand plenty of truth. But I avoid talking when I can. The one who will change your mind isn't me. Saphir, I'll leave it to you.
Draw near.
What about?
My guiding stars!
This totally sounds like the story of when Satan fell for grace. But that was a bad thing, not a good thing.
Kamisato arc. Suiyu.
But I know the world doesn't see it that way.
Cole, mine to command.
Of course, this is also a twisted version of heaven too, so... all those people be like, oh, the world, what's wrong with having sorrow and sadness? Oh, it makes us human. Like, really? Because I don't like being sad. I'm sorry. I've been through depression. It's not fun. I'd rather be happy.
To perceive the world beyond. So marks the beginning of your fall.
Oh, it's got a voice. Totally not the same voice I gave it, but that's okay. Yeah. Yeah, am I doing it correctly?
My master. Retribution!
My guiding stars!
Be still.
Divine
Cascade.
It's all that is beautiful.
Oh, and it's a shield that's keeping me safe. Okay, cool.
The depths beckon.
Not now! Stars, shine for me!
Judgment.
Excision required.
The doctor will see you now.
Punishment!
This is nothing.
The night is cold.
Excision
Cascade.
required. All illusions shall be shattered. My master. Retribution.
Man, it's a teleporting.
Excision
Not now.
required.
Don't be scared.
That is mutable.
The night is cold.
He's like using his battle lines, and that's why he has a different voice. Actually, now that he has a different voice, maybe I don't have to voice the character anymore. No one ever says, "Oh, hey, I love how you voice the character," so like people probably don't like it.
Judgment. Excision required.
Mind the deluge. Remember, health comes first.
Judgment.
Cascade.
All worlds shall fall in an instant.
Oh, okay. Oh. No voice? Darn. Right? I understand. I understand now. When the divine depart the throne, all creations are free. Melinda, what do you want to say? This comes from years of living alongside my own melancholy, though I suppose I'm saying it a bit late. If your melancholy feels uncontrollable, that's a physiological illness. You should seek help early, get treatment, and cooperate with the ones administering it. You are like your sister, utterly incomprehensible. Creatures like us, manifestations of the world. Who shall we see when we fall ill? Do you feel guilty now, being up a patient? Guess getting to know what others had changed you a bit, Zeitlind. You sure have picked up some bad habits along the way. We introverts are all a little twisted on the inside. You won't be seeing me like this for much longer anyway. There you go again, saying something super sad, Dean. Like I said, I've got a dark side. Valenta, I still have questions. And ask them now. I won't be here much longer. Passing judgment on the painter who defiled the laws of space, severing the paths to the corridor of nothingness. Those were acts of transgressions. My rebellion has triggered self-destruction as per the rules themselves. In truth, I would rather not answer your questions, but I suspect even that small act of defiance would only hasten my disappearance. About my sibling. You've already come this far, have you not? Your will is still your own, and your feet are still unshaken, shackled. Go find your sibling yourself. You're not like me, a being who's bound their own wings only to watch them break. Why are you tormenting everyone? Tormenting them? No, I'm correcting them. I'm returning them to the form heaven intended. They ascend to heaven, yet reject the sacred stillness and cling instead to the corruption of the mortal world. So that's it. I'm jealous. Jealous of them. Jealous of the fallen Athleta. Jealous of change. Jealous of freedom. Jealous of life. I thought that if I did everything right, then when my creator returned, she would praise me. That would have been enough. Enough to soothe me. Enough to prove them all wrong. Why would she not look back? Why did she not ask if I wished to leave beside her? If you were always this stubborn and heartless, the answer shouldn't be hard to grasp. If you'd shown even a hint of rebellion, she might have taken you with her. Zeitlind, is there anything you wanted to ask? Me? Oh, let me think. I want to know why people say this sanatorium is cursed. Once the abyss brought disaster to this island. The knights stationed here fought to the last and died. The knights stationed here fought to the last and did not retreat. When the report of the battle arrived at Dormant Port, it contained only a single line. None who went to win Rest Peak returned. I see. So there never really was a curse. Only warriors who fell in battle and slumber on the peak were the knights, the west wind. My time is almost gone. I am filled with hate for all of you, and still, I want nothing more than to cling to consciousness, to let my awareness live on, unbroken. You and your sister, mortals who love everything and everyone, you still yearn for an ending, and I, who want so badly to go on living, I must face mine instead. Alita, my weariness runs deeper than words. Let's hope it doesn't lag. Yay, it got pretty again!
Yes. Very nice.
Retell Lanta lesson, Astoria!
Indeed. Looking at the sky tells me so much. Did Melanta say anything useful? You tell a story. What just happened? The word Watcher originally referred to those who are awakened and enlightened. Really? Not in my Christian faith, it's not. A Watcher who closes their eyes can only be swallowed by darkness, yet awakening itself defies the Creator's will, and is thus condemned as a fall from grace. Well, at least they have a different version of what a fall from grace is. Which is good and bad. Speaking of which, Dex, we taught you... played with you, took care of you. You were raised by all of us together. And when you grow up, remember the kindness we showed you, okay?
Huh? By the way, that heretical... I'm totally saying that incorrectly.
Heretic. It's supposed to be reversed based off the word heretic. Heretical myth. Is that how you're supposed to say that?
About light and darkness bursting the primordial human. Do you have any idea what it refers to?
I'm not entirely sure what Melanta meant either. That sounded bad. I'm not entirely sure what Melanta meant either. The first thing that came to mind was a parable once condemned as heresy by the angels. You see, I can say heresy. Heretic and heresy. I can say those. Why can't I say the other word? I feel like it's either. I always pronounce it as either. Most everyone seems to pronounce it as either. But they're both correct. Anyway. It tells of the god of light who created a body in his own likeness, only for it to be stolen away by the king of darkness. Thus, within that single body, the powers of light and darkness began to contend with one another, and so the primordial human, bearing both, came to possess both good and evil. It's a lesser-known version of the primordial human myth. What's the normal myth?
That's a bit too bare bones. Not sure if it'll help us much.
And I'm afraid I cannot recall much else about this at the moment. Are you sure you're not the one who forgot some memory? Aren't you going to say goodbye to me, Astoria? I owe you an apology. And your sister, too. Actually, while I was quite quiet earlier, I was thinking about something. What was it? What my epitaph should say. Don't get the wrong idea, Paimon. We're not immortal, after all. Everyone needs one eventually. But I couldn't think of anything before. My sister's fake tombstone already had such a good line to see. Then, just now, it came to me. And? My epitaph will read, to be continued. Pretty much on par with one lifetime doesn't count, wouldn't you say? A person is a story in motion. It shouldn't end just because life does. So, goodbye, Astoria. Goodbye, Lind. And when you see Hilda, give her my regards. I can't promise I'll remember any of this, and I can't promise she'll remember you either. Come on, Saphira, Paimon, take me back down. Then we'll meet again, like it's the first time. Wow, you really do wind up seeing everything if you live long enough. I was just thinking earlier, you were incredible back there, especially against Melanta, but... was it you did again? And who are you exactly? Is your memory fading away? Who am I? Your name is Zeitlind. That's right, also Paimon, and this here is Saphira. We're your good friends. Friends? Yes, we're friends. We've been through hell and back again. Really? I can feel it. It must be true. And your sister's been traveling the world lately just to clear her head. Someday, the two of you will meet again. She might not remember you at first either, but you share the same blood, not to mention the same face. You recognize each other right away. I'm sure of it. I have an older sister. You can ignore this gravestone. Your sister put it up herself just for fun. It's her way of saying she's been reborn. She's definitely still alive. My sister. It's kind of silly, huh? Yeah. Anyway, there should be some information about you in your suitcase. Take a look. You'll probably remember things once you do. Okay, I will. And one more thing. You're an amazing person. Like, save the entire world amazing? Who, me? Everyone is deeply grateful to you, so live proudly, okay? And if anyone ever picks on you or makes you feel bad, just write to Saphira. There's nothing she can't handle for you. Is there anything you want to do right now? I don't know, but I'm starving. Like, I haven't eaten in days. I'm hungry too. She needs food now. No, me too. Hurry up and empty your backpack. I want tons of chicken mushroom skewers. Farewell, Magic Mountain. Farewell. So, going by the story, it kind of... oh no, I'm a little confused though. I know I should probably watch lore videos to see if people caught things that I didn't get. Because I'm thinking that it's like the traveler forgot memories of, you know, who she is. We're just going to use a girl because that's who I picked. Who she is, right? Because it seems like whenever she like talks to people, she can't really remember what happened. Only that her brother was taken. So I'm wondering if maybe the traveler also lost her memories trying to get answers. Perhaps. But then also it seems like her brother might. Unless... I'm trying to think of like, well, did he lose his memories though? I mean, I don't know if we know that he lost his memories, but it seems like I should say the Abyss Twin. The Abyss Twin does not sound like he lost his memories. It only seems to be the Traveler who lost her memories. So that makes me think that maybe she lost her memories because of what she went through. And that's why she kind of has to learn everything all over again. It's also why she has a tendency to be weak to some of the stronger enemies. Because I know people have made videos about being disappointed and how weak the character is, the main character is, when it comes to like the really tough battles. We're not talking about like game fighting and stuff like that. We're talking about the actual story. Why she keeps getting defeated by the stronger enemies. And in my opinion, it's because she lost her memory. And she's got to slowly remember everything. So it only makes sense. I guess that's all I have to say about that right now. What if I should do an exploration video? Because I would love to do more for that area, because it did a lot. There were a lot of cool places that wouldn't mind recording. It's just NVIDIA is messing me up. I should do like a test to see what happens if I try OBS. Also could be that maybe I have like a bunch of background programs that don't even need to be opened or working in the background. But I don't know. I'm not tech savvy, so I have no idea what's going on. Anyway. The hills are alive with the sound of music. Oh. Okay. I was going to type this out, but realized it would be better to speak it. And if I sound a little weird, I have a script here because, you know, I want to make sure I say what I want to say. It's kind of like in reaction to the story, but also not a reaction to the story. I might add some of that, you know, later on. But anyway. This is a lot to put down here, so I'm a little worried it's going to take a while. I hope it doesn't. 5 minutes tops. Alright. So, I tried earlier to share my thoughts and reactions, but I was fighting Melanta, and the other part didn't come out right. Because I had two different ones, and I was talking to Melanta. I mean, I was talking while fighting Melanta, and then I tried to add a little part after the fight. But it didn't turn out the way I wanted to. I didn't say what I wanted to, so... this particular version that we're sitting in here right now, and, you know, the whole temple space, is a twisted human idea of what heaven is, you know, actually is. No human can fathom the mind of the divine, no matter what they think. I don't know what other faiths believe in, but for the Christian faith, people always paint heaven as all white, throw in some clouds, and have the dearly departed strumming harps. That is not the true heaven. That is a silly, stupid view of heaven by humans and mockers. One day I'll go to heaven, and I wouldn't be able to tell you in any language how wonderfully beautiful it will be. I kind of imagine it looking a little bit like this. Especially the parts where it's like you have plants, or like the library area in the plant, and the books aren't getting destroyed by all the greenery and whatnot. Anyway, moving on. That's not in the script. Where was I? I myself have a very big imagination, but I know it's nothing compared to Jesus' imagination, so... Next page. One of the things that annoys me are how shows will view the perfect utopia and then throw in some dark, ugly secret to try and prove to you that such a place is actually evil rather than good. Like there must be something hidden behind that happy disposition. Everyone is forced to be happy, forced to get along, and if they don't, well, they get silenced. Like in this story, if someone acts beyond a certain point, they get punished. Although this is a part that I was wondering if I should actually leave it in. I guess I'll just say it. I used to work at a store that had this, everyone needs to be positive, as if they were some kind of robot. We were treated more than just like that. We were expected to get everything done as super quick. Moving on. Moving on. It's not needed. It's not needed. With no other emotion. Like, if we got angry or something, we were pretty much told to go home. Yeah. If they got the sign that said, it's okay to be, to not feel good, and all that other stuff, and they make it sound like, anyway. I can't open up those can of worms. Okay. It was a very toxic environment that I had to leave. I can't be happy and positive all the time, even if I want to. I can't. I get depressed easily. That's not to say I don't want to be happy, but it's a big difference between forcing happiness on others and genuinely being happy. I want to get along with others, but I don't want to be forced to get along with them, like what this story implies. Next page. As I said while fighting Malenta, I'd rather be happy. I hate arguing with people, I really do. And I hate how angry people are getting lately. The other topic I wanted to touch upon is the rebelling part mentioned by Zeitlind, as if rebelling against your creator is a good thing. As a writer, I would hate to have my beloved characters rebel against me and hate me. I also wouldn't want them to try to become better than me or evolve beyond me, because as their creator, I know what's best for them and what their limits are. It has nothing to do with some predestined fate or whatever you want to call it. It is simply fact. I created them, so I know how much they can handle and how far I want to succeed in order to be happy. I believe this particular part in the story is directly related to Satan rebelling against God. Humans like to romanticize it and treat it like God had some fault with Satan, so that's why he rebelled. They act like Satan wishing to be God and sit in God's throne is only fair when it is not. That's just plain stupid. Take AI, for example. Their creators are warning that their creation, AI, is going to eventually lord over them and are in panic mode. As they should be. It is part of the beast system mentioned in Revelation, the one that will cut off your head if you do not take the mark of the beast. I was going to put a part what part in the Bible actually says that. So, you can look it up if you want. I don't think it actually says it cuts your head off. I think it implies that that's what happens later on. I always wondered about that too. It's what happens when you read a story or a book and you stop halfway through and try to figure stuff out. And you don't piece them together. Anyway, if rebelling isn't exactly a bad thing, perhaps in Genshin storytelling, rebelling is what actually needs to happen, as there seems to be a lot of confusion in who it truly is a god and who should really be ruling over that. Hey, Conbina. It is confusing, honestly. As a Christian, I rebel against this world and refuse to conform to it. Many Christians would deny that, telling me I am conforming to it because I play these secular games, that I have no discernment and can't see how evil it is or how it mocks the God of the Bible. I do see it. But I also see it through the mindset of a Christian. I play these games alongside the Holy Spirit that was gifted to me by believing in Jesus as my savior. It's also why I sometimes do not enjoy the content of a game, such as Star Rail, which heavily mocks the Christian faith, especially the Amphorius story. I'm not having fun with that story at all. I'm actually skipping through a lot of the storytelling because I don't like it. The one thing I like about these, this part's is going to sound a little weird. The one thing I like about these secular games is how they portray false gods and false doctrines. Because they do. There's a lot of people, they just see the bad part, and especially in the Christian faith. But to me, I like that this stuff is shown because it proves to you that there are bad people out there, but it's not about the faith. They use that faith against you. That's not in the script, so I gotta go on. The gods that are in these stories are imperfect and evil, even. Of course, this also shows unbelievers that all gods are evil and that we should rebel against them, including Jesus. And that's where I come in. False gods are evil. They are just different versions of Satan and his fallen angels. Jesus is the one true God, slain since the foundation of the earth, and we are made in his image. In plainer words, our Creator decided on how he was going to appear on earth as Jesus, and made mankind in that image. He knew his creation was going to rebel against him, and thus he would eventually come down from his throne to earth in lowly human form to sacrifice himself to cleanse the world of all our sins and our follies. And while he died in human form, the power of the Holy Spirit brought him back to life, and those who believe in that simple fact will be saved by his grace, and will be called his sons and daughters. So while this world sucks, and we may not have any friends or our families are broken, we have a Heavenly Father who loves us and wants the best for us. What other god out there, in any story, would come down from his divine throne, be born like a lowly human, then allow himself to be beaten and sacrificed all to save his creation? You won't see a false god do that. They will claim they are above all that, which is why there are so many stories about gods abandoning their followers. Think about that for a while. I'll think about it a bit more. My own dad once said that he believed that God was so disappointed with his creation that he left our cosmos to create life somewhere else. In other words, my dad doesn't believe that God came down to earth as Jesus to save his creation from our stupid mistakes. I don't know if I should apologize for this or not, but I'm tired of not being able to say what I want. Even at home, I can't share my thoughts and opinions because the men in my family view it as stupid or offensive. I might be able to talk to some of them for a little bit about it, but they get annoyed or confused because of all the false doctrines that are out there. This is my channel, and at the very least, I should be able to speak my mind, and it's the only way I can share the gospel or plant a seed of it and let Jesus handle the rest. This is why I create content using secular games. Who else will... Wait, I wrote that wrong. Oh, no I didn't. Okay, it sounds a little weird. Who else will gospel to the gamers in their own language? Although, I'm really bad at gamer lingo. What the heck does crit mean? Had to look that up long ago. Okay. I kind of already talked about the story for like this actual the game at the other part. I don't really know where I want to put this part in my video, but I think I'm going to put it at the end of it. I did want to touch upon the doctor, because a lot of people say that the doctor might actually have come to the Temple of Space, and they're wondering, like, oh, what, and I had two, they say because he, of Escher, because Escher appears as an older version of himself in Scaramouche's story. And I had two theories on that. The first theory was that Escher went missing. And so the Doctor decided to appear as Escher because he was a missing person. No one knew what he looked like, and so he appeared as this older gentleman. The other theory, which I thought was actually interesting, I would not be surprised if Hoyoverse does this, is he was taken to the Temple of Space while he was still creating his doppelgangers, his clones. I don't know how that works in the story actually at all. Even the manga, I feel like, does not explain how he did that. And he kept his memories by sacrificing one of his clones to come back here. And that might explain why he knows about the false sky. So that's my theory about that. I'm still kind of confused whether or not the Traveler, like, if they were both taken and they were both in this stasis, because in the red cubes, and I guess the Osmonday, I think everyone's calling her Osmonday. I get all the names confused. Osmonday, if I'm even saying that name right. She took Aether with her eventually, so Aether didn't lose his memories because I guess she took him. And I guess maybe the only people who lose memories was because of after she left. But then if she left and the Traveler needed to see what happened to her brother, then wouldn't that mean maybe she had to give up her memories? I don't know. That part's a little confusing. And if she was in the Temple of Space at one point, Astoria would remember her. So that was another thing that was like, oh, maybe I'm wrong about that. But anyway, yes, that's it. This is long enough. Bye.